Hello, in this video we will be showing you how to fill out a claim form for the water contamination class action in Shannon. Before you start, make sure you use Google Chrome to access the claim site. If you have not created an account yet, go see our previous video on how to create an account. If you have, fill in your credentials with your email and password and click on Login. Once you've logged in, you'll see a page pop up with all of the documents and information that you're going to need to fill out the claim. Now you're on the identification page, so unless you're claiming for someone who is inapt or deceased, you click on claiming as yourself. Now you write your surname and first name. Also important, if you are a military or a veteran, to put your service number, and it's with this information that they'll be able to find your proof of residence, and you don't have to provide any yourself. The DND in Ottawa will do that for you. Now you put your date of birth and your current address. So it's important for it to be your current address because it's with this address that they're going to send the check once your claim has been approved. Now you can put your phone number and an additional number if necessary, and your email. So it's important to put your main email because it's with this one that they're going to send you any emails with questions or the confirmation email. Now you put your ID, preferably a driver's license, and go to the next page. Here's kind of a summary of what you just did. Now it's time to show proof of residence. So here you're going to put the street that you lived on, the number, and an apartment number if necessary. Here, this box shows you the claim that you are entitled to. Don't worry, the page refreshes with this step. Now for the year, if you were there before, for example, it starts in 95. If you were there before 95, click on 95 and then the first month available and the first day. If not, put whatever date you got there. And then if you were there past 2000, for example, you put 2000, the last month available, and the last day available. If not, again, put whichever is fitting. Here, you have to put how many adults were living in the house. And this does not include yourself. It's really just to know how many people were in the house. Now here you have to click on Add a Document. Choose a file. Now you can go with whatever documentation you have. For example, here we're using the health insurance proof of residence. And you have to make sure to click for it to be with the corresponding address because some people lived at various addresses at the time or in Shannon. Again, pick the address that corresponds. Here we have the DMV proof of residence. Now if you had kids, you're going to click on yes. Again, the page refreshes once you add this option. You have to put the name of your children. Now, if you have more than one kid, that's fine. You can still only claim for one person since it doesn't matter how many kids were in the house. Just the presence of children gives you a bonus. So here you put date of birth, the child's birth certificate, and proof of residence. So like report card, or if you can find if you're able to get their health insurance proof with the RAMQ. And now you just have to write that the address above is indeed their fixed address, their main address during that period. And now on to the next step. Oh, see, so here it says that there's an error. The file that was put for the birth certificate had an apostrophe, and for the file names, it's very specific. It should only be small letters, no apostrophes or symbols or anything, and preferably no spaces. So now we changed the name for lowercase, no symbols or anything, and it worked. Okay. So again, just a summary, and now an explanation of the compensation. And here, kind of like the terms and service, you can click on everything we just suggest to click every box. You can read them beforehand. And here you have to put an electronic signature. So you put the date and write your name in regular and then in capital letters. Now you click on next. Here's a summary of all of the information that you put with your documentation. And now you can submit your claim. Again, another summary showing all the documents, just making sure that everything is correct before submitting. And now your claim has officially been submitted. So you go to your email and you should have received a confirmation email. Make sure you check your spam box because sometimes it gets sent to spam. So you see réclamation, your claim has been submitted, and you have your file number. Now it's important to keep the file number because that's how we'll be able to find any information about your file.